Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. And since last time I fought probably like 2 or 3 battles and got myself pretty close to a level here, so let's fight another battle and get a level up going. And fortunately, we got a lot of enemies to deal with, so let's start with Battle Cry there, Knight, use Relic, and just so that she doesn't end up dead, we'll use Regenerate on Lita. This is kind of like a mini boss strategy, and that didn't work out very well because you just destroyed her. That's not helping. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. So, because everyone is now pretty much dead, let's attack the one with the least amount of HP, which of course has the most armor, but see if we can hopefully take him down. Use our revive ability on Lita, and use Smash, and hopefully that kills another one. Fortunately, holy crap, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Yeah, see, armor has a lot of armor. I used a boosted damage, should have done nearly 600 damage, and it did about 280. So yeah, half the damage it should do. These guys are annoying, and they have cousins later in the game. Oh boy, do they have cousins, and they are just as annoying, if not more so, because that's later in the game, and they do a lot of damage there. Now, let's see, let's use their Unite tech here, and have you use Sniper, because hopefully I can take down a couple of these guys. That, I'm not going to heal him yet, because I figured he'd die anyway, and I'm pretty much screwed in this fight now. Okay, well, this is something new. Let's use multi-strike on you. And, oh, sniper shot on you. I can for sure one-shot 2 of them, hopefully. Uh-oh. Who goes first? I won! Wow, that was a little too close for comfort. Oh, wow, that was frightening. And that's kind of the way this game works, is if you get kind of unlucky in a fight or have some stupid kind of strategy in mind like I did, you can get yourself screwed and game overed pretty quickly. Good thing I just loaded up the game, so it's not like I would have gone back anywhere, but I would have had to record the start of the video, which I would not have been happy about. Anyway, we've leveled up, and here we get an option. We got Battle Cry, upgraded Battle Cry to 50%, or upgraded Rally to 50%. Now, what would happen, I think, if you didn't have either of these is you would get an option to raise your passive abilities. Now, I think that's what this is. You know, if you choose Rally, gives you additional defense, the spell earlier in the game as a choice over the passive, then it shows up here. If you chose the passive would have shown up here. And I think the passives go up to 20%. But 50% is quite a bit better. And as you can see from kind of my overall strategy for this game, I much prefer, you know, offensive capability, so I'm going to go with Battle Cry. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll be using that in the majority of boss fights now. And we have an option here for Sarah. She gets some MP, Magic, Agility, Will, which I don't care about, or some HP and some Strength. Now, her HP is actually not doing half bad. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not bad. So I'd like to give her the Magic, and specifically the Agility, and the MP can't hurt either. So let's go with that one. And yeah, she's a little ways off, and so is Eric, but Eric will finally get a level up pretty soon. And meanwhile, let's kind of move on. Now here, there's nothing here. There's no battles here. It's just a very long bunch of stairs, presumably on the outside of the castle. I don't know why they decided to put this here, but as you can see, yeah, it's just kind of tedious. Nothing much to do here. Just running along, up and down. I guess we're on the other side of the castle now. I don't know. All the way through there. Now we're in Castle 7, and we continue the same battle setup as we did in the last area, so it's not like you're going to skip by all the battles that you would have got. Anyway, there's a maze on this side, and there's a not really maze on the other side, so probably should have healed up after that last battle there at the save point. Oops. Okay, let's go with multi-strike, and freeze blast, and use lightning, and smash. And hopefully I can take down 3 of these guys in one round, so they're not abusing the crap out of me. Or I could take down 2, that would, well, that would work too. But I would have preferred, let's use a normal attack on you, freeze blast, sniper shot, normal attack. Nobody die, please. I've had enough death in the last little while. Okay, so this is a stupid little maze that I don't know why it's here, but okay, sure. We just go around in circles, and eventually we'll get to our chest. Let's use strike on you, freeze blast on you, let's use lightning on everyone, and smash on you. Hopefully, this time I'll be able to take out 3, or maybe not. Really? I bought you a new weapon and you're holding everybody back. Oh well. Let's go with sniper shot. Ow. Eric is now dead. No big loss. He'll still get the experience. Speaking of which, he'll probably level this time. Lita levels up, and here we get their first little option. Now, if you had chose the other spell, the lightning spell, not Bury Alive, I can't remember what it was called, but it would have had a 50% chance, I think, of stun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 50% chance of stun, or more damage. So, same amount of MP, less damage and a chance of death, or more damage, and that's it. Well, personally, I think 25% chance is pretty good, and I've had this kick in for me and save my ass a few times, so I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter, but I don't tend to use this spell very much anyway. I like to use Sniper Shot more than pretty much anything else that she has, except for one, and we don't really have access to it yet, and I'll go over that a little more later. And some more guys to beat up. Like that. No, I think I want to use lightning. Smash. Take down these guys. Well, some of these guys anyway. Normal attack there. Freeze blast there. Normal attack. Normal attack. Lita's dead. That's not going to help, but we still got him. And now Eric levels up. As you can see, he gets 14 HP and 3 MP. You can see that he's not really a mage. However, it's not going to really factor into how I want to build him. And I'm going to go into this a little bit later, but you actually don't want to build him up like a tank. He'll naturally become like a tank, and to kind of supplement his lack of agility and the fact that his magic stat is very, very important for a non-mage, yeah, you want to focus on magic for this guy, or at least I am with this particular build. You can take a different approach at it. I've taken an all-physical approach to it as well, but I personally like this one a lot more, so I want to give him agility, and I also want to give him magic. Those are the two biggest things for him, and MP. So, basically, the reason for that, I'll be able to show it properly when I get into another battle. Right is a dead end, so let's just go down here. Okay, more guys to beat up. Yeah, let's just beat them up as we normally do. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get the one-shot, or the two-shot between lightning and multi-strike that I would have liked, but anyway. The reason you want to up his magic is because of Regenerate. Now, Puke will do more damage, but I don't care. Regenerate recovers HP every round. 40 HP every round when enemies are doing about 80, basically cuts damage in half. Not very useful in normal encounters, but boss fights, Oh yes, this is really, really useful. So that's the biggest reason why I want to do that. I'm not going to use Smash in this turn because I'm running very low on MP. Just kill those two. Use Multi-Strike on you, Freeze Blast on you, Sniper Shot on you, and a normal attack. Please don't kill all my people. Okay, you can kill down. That's not a big deal. You've only got 4 life left anyway. Damn, they're beating the crap out of me. Everyone's very close to the same amount of points for level now. And, yeah, your agility still sucks. Kind of unfortunate, but he seems to go after pretty much every other enemy. Moving on is to the left. I want to go right because just because there are 2 paths doesn't mean one path has treasure and the other doesn't. It means they both have treasure, which means we have to do both paths anyway. Multi-Strike, Freeze Blast, and Lightning, and a normal attack. Again, I'm just trying to save on his MP right now because he really doesn't have much. So let's just pick up one more treasure in this area before we move along to the final save point and the obvious boss that follows. And very difficult battles in this area. As you can see, yeah, it's not an easy area. This is the big difficulty spike of the game, or at least the first one. There is another one. The other one isn't for quite a while, though. And let's use a sniper. Ow. That hurt. Oh crap, they're both dead. Crap! Alright, they have a Unite tech, but that'll probably factor in Eric's crappy speed, and I won't get my attack off first. Now, how much HP does this guy have? 4. I'm going to actually use Fireball because I know I can hit 2 enemies with it. And then smash on him. That was close. Another close call. Very difficult area. 5,000 gold. Now, I'm assuming that means there was an item there of some use. Probably something I could have bought. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Been a while since I haven't bought all the gear I did prior to coming in here. Alright, let's see if we can eliminate these guys. Lead is starting to run low on 8 MP as well. So let's just use normal attacks to finish that fight. And I have planned this out. There is a save point very shortly, and if I stop running into nothing, there's only 2 battles left anyway. I've got enough MP for 2 battles. Especially if they don't give me really, really difficult ones. Okay, there we go. Finish that one off without too much extra damage to me. Up here is where we came from. Over here is apparently the Knights of the Round Table who are on break. And one more battle for good measure. Let's use Lightning. See if we can make sure 2 of them are dead for sure. And Multi-Strike, Freeze Blast. Don't have enough MP, which kind of sucks. So we'll use, okay, we won't use Eric to beat him up instead. Let's use Multi-Strike, normal attack, and a normal attack. There we go. I survived! Barely, but I survived. And no more battles left. And a save point at a very, very nice time. What do I want to prep for? No, I think I'm good. Now, this should be familiar to anyone who's played an RPG before. Yes, they threw that in there because why not? Can't get in there. I don't know what's up there. I don't think I've ever gotten in there. Anyway, what are you up to? Well, you try and pass them, doesn't matter where. You get kind of caught. Never escape the castle. Die. Time to die. And I believe he revives those guys if they die. But not, like, instantly. So, It's not like the car boss in the Small Ruins there. So anyway, start of this fight, we want to use Battle Cry, raise attack. Then we want to use Unite, use Relic, and I want to start off with Regenerate. Starting with Lita because she has the lowest amount of HP, and I probably should have used it on Dem because he's getting the crap beaten out of him. And now I want to use Sandstorm actually to lower agility because they go really, really fast. And I want to heal Dem. Hopefully I can get those off before Dem dies. And now I would like to use Sniper Shot, which will do 1300. Very nice having that amount of damage. I do want to one-shot these guys so that I don't continuously get stuck with death. I'm going to use Regenerate on Sarah just to make sure I keep my healer alive. Don't hit Dem, don't hit Dem. Thank you. I guess he threw gold coins at me. I think that's his attack. Reminds me of somebody from Star Ocean Till the End of Time, actually. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Now that I've set up those, I want to use Attack Stance, and I want to use Research, and I'm not going to bother using any more Regenerate. I'm going to use Cover Fire, and as you can see, that is a lot of damage. So up my magic, up my attack, Cover Fire, finish off the other guy. Yeah, he throws gold coins and he hits everybody. So he's going to do quite a bit of damage, but I've got a couple of people healing up. He's got 5,800 left. I've only got 5 uses on combos. So let's go Multi-Strike. I've already lowered his agility by 50, so I don't think I need to use Freeze Blast, so I'm just going to go straight for Hailstorm. Even though Freeze Blast will do more damage, I want to boost my Death Blow, so I want to use Hailstorm. And of course, Unite again. So 500 from Sarah, 800 from Dem, 2,700 from those two, and I'm just barely alive. So let's hit him up with Death Blow, which at this level is doing 2,000 damage. Not that he'll probably get that a turn off. I'm going to use Heal with you just in case, and that's not quite enough to kill him. Let's use Unite and Cover Fire. Whoever goes first will finish him off. There we go. And for that fight, we get 12,000 experience, 20,000 gold. Very nice. Strength and Vitality, or Strength, Magic, and Will. Now, I prefer the higher amount of Strength in this case because his magic really doesn't have any effect on us anymore. I may still use some of the Unite techs, but not a lot of them. Or not his damage dealing ones anyway. That's what I'm referring to. So I'm going to go with the more strength because he really does need that. Sarah gets an upgrade to Hailstorm. And as you can see, this one is 17 MP and less damage and 3 hits, or 25 MP, more damage and 4 hits. Now, I've never actually gone for the weaker one. I much prefer the high damage output because we are going to need it, and I specifically want the high amount of hits to boost combo. So I'm going to go for that one. And Lita leveled up as well. Now she has an option of Strength or Magic. Now, even though I'm going to be using her physical attacks and her Sniper Shot a lot more than her Magic, I do want to raise her Magic, and I will explain why when we eventually get to the point in the game where I get that skill. So, go with Magic. Eric's going to level up. Now, he gets another option here too. Call Horde. Either targets all enemies for 342 damage for 25 MP, or targets 3 random enemies. Now, I don't need him to have a multi-targeting random attack for building up hits, because I have everyone else to do that. And if I want to build up hits with him, I will just use his Cover Fire Unite tech with Lita. So I actually want to have his all-targeting one here. His Smash attack will do more than enough damage on bosses if he's not using Cover Fire anyway. So select the all one. That's the way I like to do it. And he's going to admit defeat. Chop off his head. The brains. Blood is water. Huh? Anyway, why'd you throw us in the dungeon? forgive you? No. He doesn't even want the throne. He's a free soul. Soars on the waves of love. Yeah, he's really cheesy. You may keep my crown while I seek the heart of young maidenness. All I had to do was ask for the throne and you give it to me. I feel so foolish. Yeah. What can you do to atone? Well, you could give us permission to do what we need to do to finish the game. That would be nice. Anyway, we gained access. Oh, and Eric doesn't look like he'll be leaving anytime soon. That's great. Now, anyway, let's check our chat log. Why does Eric talk so funny anyway? I am eloquent. Yeah, he is kind of funny. Everyone in this game is kind of funny. That's one of the things I like about it. Anyway, now that we've done that, we have more than enough gold, so let's just take a little pit stop here, buy armor, and get the cute glasses finally. So throw those on, but that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time we'll heal up and, move forward and see what we can find in the Landsong ruins. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.